Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 2 de Runaway, uma aventura na estrada. Após atropelar Gina e levá-la para o hospital, Brian ouviu uma história maluca sobre gangsters e assassinato, mas depois viu que era tudo verdade. Gina testemunhou o assassinato do próprio pai por mafiosos que queriam um crucifixo. Como o pai tinha passado essa peça para ela agora é que está na mira da máfia. Comprometido a ajudar, Brian atirou do hospital e foi atrás de um amigo no museu para tentar esclarecer o que representa o tal crucifixo. Deixamos a cena enquanto ele tentava que a especialista do museu restaurasse a peça, passando na frente de todos os outros trabalhos pendentes. Já colocamos ali pela ideia da Bá passando na frente dos outros. Agora temos que sair daqui para que ela faça, né? E a gente estava esperando também o cara sair aqui da sala para a gente poder usar o esmalte nas teclas, né? Depois fazê-lo ir lá digitar de novo e pelas marcas do esmalte.
Good idea. Go for it. Now I can't touch any of the keys. If I leave a fingerprint behind, it would ruin the entire plan. The next thing I have to do is get Willie to enter the combination that opens the door, so his fingerprints are left behind on the right keys. Good idea. I'll call Willie and try to get him to enter the analysis laboratory. That way, I can try to find out the access code. I hope the number on that business card he gave me is his real phone number.
Hello?
Mr. Dustin?
Yeah, that's me. What can I do for you?
Well, my name is Frank Steiger. I'm a friend of Mr. Potter's. He told me you could furnish me with some products that I need.
Sure. It's a pleasure to do business with a friend of Mr. Potter's. He's one of my best customers, you know. By the way, your voice sounds familiar. Do we know each other, Mr. Steiger?
No, I don't think so.
Well, anyway, what can I do you for?
Well, I was interested in some eyepieces. Yeah, eyepieces for optical microscopes.
Whoa! This must be repeat request night. Seems like everyone's looking for the same thing.
Come again?
Nothing, Mr. Steiger. Just running off at the mouth. Tell me, what kind of eyepieces do you need? I can tell you I got a nice set of 100Xs.
Well, I was looking for some 200X eyepieces, actually.
200, huh? Well, I'll have to check the warehouse. Call me back in 10 minutes and I'll tell you if we have any in stock.
Okay, talk to you soon then.
Talk to you soon, Mr. Steiger.
He's coming up now. I'll hide behind here. I should wait for Willie to leave the lab before going in there myself. It'd be embarrassing for the two of us to run into each other.
Tenho que fazer alguma coisa para ir para outro lugar. Deu tempo já, será? Tenho que passar o pó antes para ver quais foram tocadas.
Perfect. Now I can tell which keys have Willie's fingerprints on them and guess the combination. I'll only dust the keys that have varnish on them. Cool. Now I can tell Willie's fingerprints apart from mine, no problem. And it looks like the varnish dried completely with the powder on it. So now I can press the keys without having to worry about erasing the fingerprints. The numbers that make up the code are 1, 3, 7, and 8. All I have to do is figure out the right combination. If I remember right, when I saw Willie enter the combination, the sounds the keys made went something like...
Não. Acho que essa é a primeira.
No, that's not right. They sounded more like this. Yeah, that's it. 8137. I won't forget that combination. It's pretty dark in here, but I better not turn on the lights. I don't want anyone to find me here.
Mas não era tanto pelo som que ele fez, não.
I wouldn't want to have to use this, so I'd better watch how I handle the devices in here. Locked up tight. It looks like a thermal chamber used to keep pieces of art under ideal conditions of temperature and humidity. The Sun of Uxitsa star display at the Mayan art exhibition has gotta be in there. Impossible unless I open the thermal chamber first.
Abri antes, a câmera tá...
It must be crucial for certain delicate pieces of art to be at the right temperature and humidity. Let's take a peek. I know it can't be opened manually. I think you have to push that button over there to open it.
Tá
You
perto.
can't do it manually.
Cadê o botão? Ah,
It activates the thermal chamber opening system.
Please state your name for the voice identification system.
Brian Basco, Clive Castropoulos, Susan Olival, William P. Dustin. Sou um empregado do museu. É um jogo de comédia, essa é que vai dar certo.
I am a museum employee.
Name invalid. Access denied.
I don't think I'll get it to open that way.
Ter que conseguir a voz do Clive ou da doutora.
It's an electron microscope. I can't think of anything I would want to look at through a microscope. This must be the high-tech scanner that Clive was talking about. It looks like it can date and analyze the makeup of a piece of art, as well as performing a morphological study on the piece in order to catalog it using an enormous database. It will undoubtedly help me find out more about the crucifix once I've had it restored. I need to have the crucifix restored first. It's filled with liquid nitrogen. I'm quite familiar with these from my university days.
Nitrogênio.
It can be dangerous. I won't play around with that unless it's for a good reason. It reminds me of the ones they used to taste wine. It looks like the ones used for wine tasting.
Tem coisas aqui em cima da mesa que ele não viu ainda.
It's an old key or something.
Uma chave antiga.
Maybe I'll find a place to use it. Well, how about that? There was a note under it. Let's see. Clive, here is the ancient Aztec key all clean and polished like you requested. Next time don't wait so long before having it cleaned. It was disgustingly filthy. See you next Monday. Signed by a guy named Ron. So the key belongs to Clive. Well, I'll just give it to him later.
Na sala dele tinha uma fechadura que a gente não tinha a chave. Agora nós temos.
Yes! I bet the key fits perfectly. Aha! Look what we have here. A hidden safe. It looks like a bunch of documents and stuff.
Documentos? É dinheiro que tem ali.
No, I'd better not snoop around too much. If Clive came in right now, he wouldn't be very happy to catch me rummaging through his papers.
Dinheiro.
I suppose Clive keeps it there in case of an emergency.
Aparato. Aparelho.
It's a voice recorder.
Gravador. Vou gravar alguém para abrir a câmera.
Well, okay. I'll just borrow it from Clive for a while. Then I'll give it back to him.
Trancar de volta. Vamos embora. Doutora, me diga seu nome aqui no gravador. Tinha uma pergunta? Qual é mesmo o seu nome?
Excuse me, Doctor. Could you tell me your name again?
Dr. Susan Oliva. It's marked clearly on the door.
All right, let's see if the plan works.
Please state your name for the voice identification system. Dr.
Susan.
Name invalid. Access denied.
What in the world? Oh, the battery went dead right when I needed it. I'll take the battery out of the tape recorder. Gotta find a battery with some power.
Quem
I
tem?
need to have the crucifix restored first.
Quem tem pilha no Walkman? Olá, amigão. Pode me emprestar uma pilha ou vender? Você vende tudo? Você tem...
Hi, Willie.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Antes eu vou fazer as perguntas que eu ainda não fiz pra ele.
About that business of yours?
Yeah? What about it?
What was the name of that factory you represent?
What factory? Oh, yeah. It's called, Lab-O-Matic. Yeah, that's it. Lab-O-Matic. Cool name, huh?
Well, how do you find time to do your work here at the museum and hold this position as a representative?
I'm glad you asked me that. Look, there's one word that sums up my whole mess of a life. Professionalism. Get it, guy? That's just the way it has to be. I'm telling you, I'm a professional, and I know how to deal with all the little tasks life has given me without neglecting any of them. I'm a professional, man. A professional!
Look, I'm not sure yet, but I might be needing a specific lab tool. Did you get it for me?
Sure thing. I'll get you the goods cheap, but always high-quality stuff, of course. When you know what you want, just let me know. I'll ask the guys down at the factory to see if we got the goods. If so, you'll have it here in a flash. But we only take cash.
Máquina de café sem café.
I noticed the coffee machine upstairs is out of coffee.
Yeah, it went dry this afternoon.
When are you gonna refill it?
Listen, man, don't be so demanding. Yesterday, I put the last package left in the storeroom, so I can't do anything about it right now.
Não tenho café para pôr na máquina de café.
Well, I could sure use a cup of joe. Isn't there anything you can do to get it to make just one more cup?
Just one more cup? Of course. You can go up to it and softly whisper, "Nice little machine. Couldn't you serve me one more cup of coffee, please?" I'm telling you, no. If it's out of coffee, it's out of coffee. And there's nothing more to it. It's all that crazy Dr. Oliva's fault. She is one sick lunatic. She must put away 20 ice mochas a day. No wonder she's so edgy all the time, the old bat.
What can you tell me about Dr. Oliva?
That crazy doc? She's a hysterical pain in the butt. She's one bitter obsession piece about her work. You can tell I don't like her, huh? She's always breathing down my neck over something or other. And besides that, she's damn ugly. Your little friend Clive? Now there's one cool guy. And I'm not just saying it because you're gonna repeat it to him. I don't kiss up to nobody.
Uma pilha do pequeno.
Look, I'm in a bit of a jam. I need one of those small batteries.
No can do, man. I don't think I have any.
Could you lend me the battery in your Walkman?
No way, man. The word land doesn't exist in my dictionary. Besides, it's the only one I have, and I can't spend the night in this freaky museum without my tune.
Could you sell me the battery in your Walkman?
What kind of person do you think I am? I'm no money grubber. I'm chilling out with my music, and you think you can just buy me off with some chump change for my Walkman battery? So I can sit in silence until dawn? Get real. That's what you think is gonna happen, isn't it? Tell me, that's what you expect, isn't it? Look, man, I should lift my butt off this chair and whack you on the head with a broom. But I like it. Give me $100 and the damn battery's yours.
$100 for a half-used battery? That's highway robbery! But anyway, I don't have that much money on me. Do you accept traveler's checks?
No way, man. No cash, no battery.
That's okay. I'll figure out something else.
Okay,
I don't want to take up any more of your time, Willie. See you later.
see ya.
Vamos roubar o dinheiro do Clive, então. Ou não, usar o nitrogênio lá para resfriar a pilha. Quando a pilha acaba, a gente põe no frigorífico para ela ganhar um pouco de carga. Vamos jogá-la no nitrogênio.
No, I don't want to freeze my hand off. I need to use something to get the battery into the tank without putting myself or my hand at risk.
Ah, precisa do suporte para pôr a pilha. Aquele suporte que ele pegou do lado aqui.
Let's see if it fits. Perfect, fits like a glove. Well, this is a good opportunity to check whether you can restore some of a dead battery's energy by lowering its temperature. Let's remove the battery from the ladle. The battery is definitely frozen. I hope it'll make the tape recorder run now. Voila! I hope the recorder will work now. I hope the battery lasts long enough.
Please state your name for the voice identification system. Dr. Susan Oliva. Identification verified. Good evening, Dr. Oliva. Please remember that the chamber will automatically close in 30 seconds.
It worked! I shouldn't do this, but I've already had to do so many other crazy things tonight. I hope nothing serious happens to it once it's outside the thermal chamber.
Para as câmeras de segurança aqui do laboratório, ele não tá dando a menor bola. E acho que vai ser aquela tática da Bá, sim, usar o Rubi na máquina para estragar o serviço que ela está fazendo. Só não sei por que estragar o serviço que ela está fazendo. Vai colocar um Rubi muito mais forte.
You'll never get the ruby out with your fingers. It's wedged in really tight.
A mãozinha Maia.
Good idea. Maybe I can use it to get the ruby out. Cool! It worked!
Ter que destruir o que ela está fazendo para ela pegar a peça seguinte, que é o meu crucifixo, deve ser, né? Senão não teria lógica fazer isso.
Let's see if I can put this one in place of the one that's already there. Fantastic! I think this will make the laser beam much more powerful. Now I'll wait for the doctor to come and use the laser. It worked! My heart goes out to the good doctor, but there was nothing else I could do.
I need an iced mocha, now!
Que necessito café?
Listen, Doctor. Let me tell you what we're gonna do. You just keep working as though nothing happened, and I'll sweep up the pieces of that figurine. Just wait and see. No one will ever miss it.
I've worked in this field for 20 years, and I've never damaged one thing. Not one crack, I tell you. Not a scrape. Nothing. Until today, that is.
Não tem café na máquina. Não tem café no armazém. O cara não vai sair para comprar café. Será que tem café Maia? Será que agora aqueles cuencos dão alguma ação? Porque quando ele quis pegar a primeira vez, ele disse que não sabia por que ia pegar o balde, nem a chaleira, nem essas oferendas aqui.
Hey, that bowl there has something that looks a lot like coffee in it. I'm grabbing it. Maybe I can use this to make Dr. Oliva some coffee.
Quando a gente está quase esquecendo que só dá para fazer as coisas depois que ele descobre que precisa. Ô, amigo, coloca o café lá, cafeteira.
Willie, here's some coffee so you can refill the machine upstairs.
I don't know, dude. That doesn't look like coffee to me. Anyway, those are coffee beans, and that stupid machine ain't gonna work with nothing but coffee that's all ground up, man.
Tem que moer esse café. Ou essa coisa que pode parecer café em algum momento. Lá no laboratório tinha um triturador que ela estava usando, né? Uma coisa de... que ela estava... Essa coisa aqui, o torno elétrico.
I might be able to use the lathe to grind the coffee beans. It worked like magic! Now this coffee-like stuff has been ground.
Café torrado e moído. Quem sabe, sabe, conhece bem como é gostoso o café damasco, como cantaria o boy. Trouxe o café damasco aqui, Santilli.
Willie, here's some coffee so you can refill the machine upstairs.
Dude, are you sure this crud is coffee?
Yeah, of course it's good coffee. I buy it in bulk.
No, man, I'll pass. It's not that I don't trust you, dude, but I don't want any trouble. I'd rather use the Java I normally pick up for the machine, in case I get busted.
Ele só quer a marca dele. Tem o pacote vazio lá na lixeira que ele não quis pegar a primeira vez. Viu? Toda hora a gente tem que voltar para fazer coisas que ele já podia estar. Ele já podia estar com o pacote velho antes. Todo jogo de aventura, o cara carrega um monte de coisa inútil no bolso da calça. Não sei porque que esse Brian Basco quer ser diferente.
Alright, it may be just what I need. It's empty, but I can still smell coffee.
Olha lá o pacote de café vazio.
Okay, start pouring. Phew, that was just the right amount. Now it looks like a brand new package of coffee.
Até esqueço que quando aparece a flecha é para clicar 2 vezes, para ele ir mais rápido.
Willie, here's some coffee so you can refill the machine upstairs.
Dude, this is the brand I always use. Yeah, baby, this is right on time. See? Now I don't have to go out tomorrow and buy some. You are one cool dude, mister. Weren't you telling me you needed a battery? I'm taking one out of my groovy Walkman right now and giving it to you.
No, give it up. I don't need him anymore.
You don't want it anymore? Hey, it's up to you, guy. It's the thought that counts, isn't it? I'm gonna go fill up that junky coffee machine right away.
This Willie guy is an unusual character. Well, let's see if I can finally take this rich aromatic coffee to the doctor. I'll just wait one little moment so Willie has time to refill the machine. Okay, let's go.
Tá indo sozinho, nem precisei comandar dessa vez. E tem várias vezes que ele já poderia fazer o automático também, quando ele já descobriu o que fazer.
It's working now. The red light is off. Okay, I'll just get one. I hope it's nice and strong.
Vamos lá para a doutora. um cafezinho e o trabalho com o crucifixo.
Here, Doctor, have some coffee. It'll make you feel better. Now, that's better, isn't it? Come on, you can start working again now that you've calmed down. We wouldn't want the Mayan exhibition to be canceled because you didn't finish your work, would we now?
Of course not. I'll get to work immediately, and no one's gonna stop me this time, not even the feds.
Uh-oh. Pulp Fiction.
Munchkin Bob, I see you haven't grown much in the past few years.
If it ain't Gustav, my one-eyed pal. It looks like the eye they ripped out of you hasn't grown back either.
Careful, Bob. Don't tempt me. Let's just get down to business. They're still in that dumb museum, right?
That's right. The car hasn't moved from the lot. We can wait here until they come out and grab them.
Without the car, they could have escaped in some other direction. Nah, I won't run the risk of having them get away again. Let's go after them. You wait here, Bob, and watch to see if the cops show up.
Okay, Gustav. Whatever you say.
Well, I had to leave the doctor alone so she could pay full attention to restoring the crucifix. But it's been a while now, and being as enthused as she was after drinking that coffee, I'm sure the crucifix is all finished. So, I'm going in. Man, it looks like the doctor is completely out of it. But I see she managed to finish restoring the crucifix. Excellent. It certainly needed polishing. Oh, looks like new. This is interesting. Now I'm sure we can find out where it came from and what it's for. I better go to the lab right away and use the scanner to check out the crucifix.
Completamente diferente. Ela fez carinha, fez desenho, fez tudo.
Dude, what a weird night. Are you guys friends of Clive's too? First came that hot babe with Brian the Dweeb Man, who I have nothing against, of course. He may be a nerd, but he's a nice guy. And now you guys, man. By the way, what are those get-ups you're wearing, man?
Coitado.
And you know what? It's about time I found out what that is. Let's see if I can figure out how to work the fancy scanner.
Coitado do Graçola. O Graçola da limpeza.
So, the crucifix is of Hopi origin. The Hopi are a Native American tribe that lives in Arizona. Great. That is an important piece of information, but I'm starting to understand this whole story less and less. The materials that the crucifix is made of aren't valuable at all. And even though it's probably of some historical value, it'd never be worth killing people over. There must be something else behind the story of this crucifix.
Brian, quick, follow me. It's Gina. She's in danger. I'm sorry, Brian. No! You told me you wouldn't hurt me if I handed it over to you. No!
As you can imagine, this is when things got really out of control. Luckily, those guys were interested in knowing what we'd found out. Otherwise, I doubt they'd have let us live. Of course, that blow to the head knocked me out, and I didn't know what was going on for quite a while. When I came to, I realized that we were flying in a helicopter. My head ached and pounded, and when Gina told me what happened to Clive, well, I felt absolutely awful to know they'd done away with him. I couldn't stop thinking that if I hadn't gone to the museum that night, he'd still be alive. I did my best to get over it, and decided that feeling sorry for him would get us nowhere. The sad truth was that I'd have the same fate as Clive if I didn't come up with a plan. The instinct for survival and a desire for revenge took over my thoughts, and I totally forgot about Clive. A bit later, the helicopter began to descend. I could see we were landing in a desert area in the middle of what looked like an old oil field. We were taken out of the helicopter and put inside of an old cabin. It was pretty obvious they were mainly interested in Gina. As soon as we got in the cabin, they tied her to a chair and started to beat the living daylights out of me. They put me to sleep once again with a well-aimed pistol whip at the back of my neck. When I woke up, I was all turned around and I thought my head was going to explode.
3. A Grande Escapada.
Ouch! Oh, my aching head. Those wretched thugs smacked me up good. I swear these insane murderers are gonna pay for this. On top of it all, they stole everything I had on me. My wallet, my car keys, my piece of amber. Everything. I'll try to get my stuff back. But the first thing I've got to do is find out what they've done with Gina and try to get out of this huge mess in one piece. There's a fairly large crack in the middle of the door.
You're not expecting that pipsqueak over there to get you out of this mess, are you? He's such a sissy. I only hit him twice, and he was on the floor like a sack of potatoes.
Tell the Sandrettis they have nothing to worry about, because I don't plan on mentioning what happened in the storeroom at the club. Really, I value my life too much.
We know Johnny was talking to you at the club before we got there. You tell us what he told you, and you can leave this place in one piece.
I already told you everything I know. I was just with Johnny for a second or two, and he didn't tell me anything.
I have to help Gina. Those animals are capable of doing anything.
Tem soco inglês aqui na mesa, mas ele não pode pegar.
I have to help Gina. Those animals are capable of doing... No way! If those apes find out that I've regained consciousness, they'll put me back to sleep.
Não pode ir direto lá. A minha tática do Kratos não serve.
It's one of those blower thingies that people once used to get the fire to burn hotter. This could be useful.
Fole.
What? This is my shirt! Those jerks tore it to shreds! They couldn't even sell this at a secondhand store. They're mine, but those jerks broke them. I'm lucky I only have a slight case of myopia in each eye. I really use glasses as a precaution more than a necessity. Worthless! Besides the shattered lenses, the frames have been split in two. There's such a thick layer of dust, I can hardly see through it.
O pôster ele não quer ver aqui.
It's a pretty old model. I only wish, but it won't work. The cable's been ripped out. An all-purpose cleanser.
Limpa tudo.
I'll take it with me, but there's no way I'm cleaning this pigsty up.
Mas não vou limpar esse quarto, não. Não vou fazer a festa aqui como a Zetanha.
It's just filled with junk. Most of it's all old and worn out. I don't see anything I'm interested in. It's made of iron, so it should be sturdy and resistant.
Pé de cabra aqui.
Yeah, this should come in handy.
Trapo.
It's a chamois. This could be useful. Fresh Bubbles, the soft drink preferred by more Americans. Plugged in and seems to work since the freezer is on. I don't see any reason for doing that.
Deságue.
That's where the water drains out when you defrost the freezer. I don't see any reason for doing that. It weighs a ton. There's no way I can get it to move if it's full.
Então esvazie. Tampa do congelador.
It's shut. There isn't even a can of soda, but it's full of huge blocks of ice.
Só enormes cubos de gelo. E não dá para desligar lá? Desliga para o gelo derreter. Desligou.
Done that. Now it'll start to defrost. No, I won't achieve anything by opening it as long as the freezer has ice inside instead of water. The ice started to melt when I unplugged it, but it'll take hours to defrost entirely.
Sol.
The glass is so filthy the light can barely get through.
Tem que limpar a sujeira do vidro. Limpador e o trapo.
Done. Now the chamois can be used for cleaning. Okay, that way I can get the sun to come in through the window. Let's wipe it clean.
Deixa o sol entrar, deixa o sol entrar, o sol entrar. Let me sunshine. Sunshine
Wow,
in.
hard to believe the layer of dirt on there. Let the sun shine in.
The sunshine in.
All right, now that the power to the freezer's been cut off, the lid is open and the sun is shining in on the blocks of ice. I think it'll defrost in a jiffy.
Tem que fazer caça-pixel.
I think it's one of the pegs from the coat rack on the wall. This could be useful.
Hair também está aí.
It's been a while. Let me see. The ice is completely melted, but now the freezer's full of water.
Agora então abriu o deságue.
Yeah, that's how I'll empty the water out of the freezer. Okay, it looks like it's all empty now.
Pode empurrar agora então.
Okay, here we go. I think I can move it now that it's empty. Cool, a trap door. I knew it! Something was telling me the solution was hiding under that heavy freezer. First, I've got to get the padlock off.
Quebrar o cadeado. Pé de cabra.
Yes, I'll try to pry the padlock off. Done! Now I can get the heck out of this wretched cabin. Alright, I think I can slip out under the cabin. I'll be careful not to go out through the front so they don't catch me. Here we go! I made it out. I'll hide behind those rocks and think about what to do next.
Uh-oh.
Hello. What rock did you climb out from under, handsome?
Hi.
He's here to rescue us, girls. We're saved!
To rescue you? But I thought I was the one.
Did that lizard Jules send you?
Jules? Wait, hold on. I don't know what you're talking about. I just escaped from that cabin there. Some mafia thugs were holding me prisoner. Me and my, a friend of mine. You've got to help me set her free. Her life is in danger.
I was just in that cabin a while ago. We saw a chopper fly in, and I went there to ask for help. But some guy with an eye patch told me to do an about face and never come back there if I didn't want to become buzzard food.
Listen, cutie, we're in a jam here too. We are artistes on a nationwide tour, and our bus broke down a week ago. We've been stuck in this godforsaken desert all this time.
Our driver Jules, who accompanied us on tour, went for help. And well, we haven't heard from Jules again. I bet that jerk took off with all the money we gave him and left us out here to become cactus fertilizer.
Jules said he knew of a shortcut through this hot desert, and that we'd get to Las Vegas much faster his way.
I bet the swindler had it all planned out. I bet he broke the bus himself to steal our money and leave us here with the rattlesnakes.
Well, I see you're not doing much better than me, but I'm sure we can work together to find a way out of here. The most important thing to me is freeing Gina. Those guys are dangerous and might do away with her at any moment. And you girls have to help me.
Don't get me wrong, but I trust guys like you less and less every day. Who is this Gina woman? Why are they holding her captive in that cabin? Who are those guys you say you're running from? And most importantly, who are you?
It's a long story, and we're running out of time. Believe me, I'm one of the good guys, and I can assure you they're the bad guys. Will you help me? By the way, my name's Brian.
Hi, I'm Carla.
And I'm Mariola. Charmed.
And I'm Lula, and hey, we're with you on this, you big hunk. We'll help you out. Do you have a plan, dear?
A plan?
Of course. A plan to free your girlfriend and get us innocent lambs out of here.
She's not my girlfriend, and, well, I haven't thought of a plan yet.
She's not your girlfriend?
A handsome man like you with no girlfriend?
You don't like women much. That's it, isn't it?
Okay, she is my girlfriend. And I think I do have a plan. Just let me think a while and let the plan develop.
Develop. In the meantime, I'm gonna rehearse my new dance move.
Yeah, and I'm going to get back to my tan.
And I'm going to rest for a while. I'm simply exhausted.
Got it. Hey, don't you want to hear my plan?
Why don't you just wait until you got everything ready? Okay, Luscious?
Okay. Don't wear yourselves out, girls. Okay, first of all, let's go over the plan again. We've got to get the thugs' attention so they leave the house. Then I can go in and untie Gina, and we'll escape through the trap door. When those thugs go back inside the house and realize Gina and I are gone, we'll implement part 2 of the plan. Somehow locking the bad guys inside the cabin so they can't come after us. Last of all, part 3 is finding a getaway vehicle. We seem to be in the middle of a desert, so going on foot is out. I can't waste a single moment. Gina's life is in jeopardy. Let's get down to work.
A mesma música Runaway, esse grupo Liquor canta em vários ritmos durante o jogo. Agora é mais disco por causa da cena com Priscila, a rainha do deserto. Priscila era o ônibus das drag queens. Terence Stamp tá aqui no papel de Lula, tá no papel de Luiz Inácio. Baú.
One of those typical prop trunks that actors and singers use. I think I'll take a look and see what's inside. A basketball! It's deflated and needs some stitching, but it might be of use.
Encontrou uma bola de basquete rasgada.
Let's take another look and see what I find. Well, that was the only interesting thing in there.
Por enquanto, pelo menos, não tem mais nada.
These folding chairs are really practical out in the country. There's no time for this. Gina's in danger. That's a hot song Lula's playing to rehearse her dance step.
Terence Stamp dançando desesperadamente.
No, I don't want to ruin a rehearsal.
O mundo vai acabar e ela só quer dançar.
Lula! Hey, you know, your face sure looks familiar. I'm certain I've seen you somewhere before.
I don't think so. Unless you see me in one of our shows. But frankly, big boy, you don't seem like the type of guy that goes to the places where we usually act.
Yeah, you're right. I must be mixing you up with someone else, but, I'd swear. Oh, whatever. Forget it. I don't want to interrupt your rehearsals anymore.
Okay.
Te achei muito parecida com o Terence Stamp.
Tanning oil.
Bronzeador.
Mariola, do you mind if I borrow your tanning oil?
Sorry, sugar, that's my life's blood. I still haven't acquired that bronze tone that turns macho men into love machines.
I have to admit she's pretty classy with that fan. I suppose Mariola took them off so she wouldn't get a tan line. No, they belong to Mariola. Frankly, I don't think I'm gonna get much out of Mariola.
Vamos pro ônibus então.
Wow! What a sweet setup they've got here. Very chic. I like it. I see Carla's lying down and back. I think it's the axle of the device that opens and closes the bus door. But it's strange. The crank that the driver uses to turn the axle is missing. There's no way to do that manually.
Do lado de cá nada para pegar. Nem para examinar.
It's full of lipstick. Well, I'll just grab whichever. I don't plan on using any myself, but I might use it for something else. It's full of necklaces. I don't need any neckwear. A bunch of rings and earrings. I don't want to take any of that stuff. Must be one of those weird cocktails that has a mix of a whole bunch of drinks. I don't think Carla would like it much if I took her cocktail away. Besides, I've never tried strong mixed drinks. It might upset my stomach. It's interesting. No, I can't picture it on my bedroom wall, to tell you the truth. There, let's just say, stellar? Yeah, that's the word, stellar. No thanks, they're not my size.
Agulha e linha.
It looks like shoe repair thread, and there's a needle next to it. I'll take the needle too. Maybe I can use it somewhere.
Aliás, dá para usar agora mesmo. Dá para costurar a bola.
Okay, I'll try to stitch it. Well, that turned out better than I expected.
E encher a bola.
Let's see if I can blow it up with this doohickey. It worked! You can't even tell where I stitched it up.
Não sei por que nada disso, mas funcionou.
It has a security closure system. You need a key to get it open.
Precisa de uma chave para abrir a geladeira.
I can't do that without the key. It must be some sort of ventilation duct or drain. I can't lift it. It's stuck to the floor.
Debaixo da cama. Como é que eu não vi isso aqui antes?
It looks like a handle to something. Like a flashlight, maybe.
Lanterna?
It wasn't a flashlight after all. It's a handheld vacuum. I know I can use this.
Ah, aspirador. Falta conversar com a Carla.
I love the glasses she's wearing to sleep in. Typical bullfighting scene. I think it's made of porcelain. No. What could I do with it? Excuse me, Carla?
Yes, honey.
You look exhausted.
Utterly, darling. Listen, I was a bit indisposed when I woke up yesterday because of some stomach trouble, so I took a pill I keep just for these occasions. The trouble is, I forgot you can't mix the pills with alcohol because they knock you out. So I had a Turkish passion in the evening. I invented that nectar-like delight, by the way. Ooh, sister, you can't imagine what happened. It's like I was frozen in space. My graceful body seemed to weigh a ton. Just horrid. I'm feeling a tad better today, but I'm still a bit peaked. I need to get some beauty sleep.
O comprimido com álcool derruba. É bom eu ter esse comprimido, então.
Are you gastrically challenged?
Well, look, they're just momentary bouts of pain. You know, once in a while, you overburden your system and things go out of whack.
Preciso derrubar os gangsters lá.
I just happen to have a bit of heartburn. You wouldn't let me try one of those pills you take, would ya?
Darn, I just ran out. When I went to take one yesterday, there were only 2 left in the bottle. I took one and dropped the other one, which fell through that grating on the floor.
And you say that if you mix those pills with alcohol, it knocks you out cold?
Let me tell you, honey, that mix is a time bomb, and the effects last for hours.
O último comprimido caiu lá naquela grelha ali. Tentar pegar.
You mentioned the Turkish passion. What's in that?
Oh, that's a woman's secret, my love. My delectable blends are renowned. The Turkish passion is one of my personal favorites, but I've created many more. There's the Gentle Frenzy, Black Autumn, Love Juice, Brandy Alexandra. Anyway, there's a million, and they'll all drive you wild.
Can you think of any way to set my friend Gina free and get us all out of here?
Listen, sweetie pie, I'm in no condition to be thinking. But besides brawn, you seem to have brains, so I'm sure you'll dream something up. What I can tell you is not to trust that Gina girl much. She's got more lizard in her than my nicest purse.
I've seen that you keep your fridge under lock and key.
Yeah, that's Lula and Mariola's doing. Those gossipy wenches accuse me of eating uncontrollably and put that lock on the icebox.
They haven't given you the key, have they?
No, they are hell-bent on controlling me, especially with the butter. Is it my fault if I can't resist bread and butter?
And you have no idea where the key is?
No, I know it's hidden somewhere on the bus, but no matter how hard I look, I never can find it. I don't know where those anorexic vipers keep it.
Have you tried opening it with a hairpin? It always works in the movies.
Yeah, I've tried it all. With a screwdriver, too. And a nail file. But nothing seems to work on that damn lock.
Have you been together for long? Lula, Mariola, and you?
Mariola and I have been together for over 15 years. Back then, our stage name was Hernandez and Fernandez. Times were crazy, and our show was just divine. About 5 years back, we met Lula and created the Divas. Since then, we've acted as a threesome on the best stages this country has to offer. We've been a huge success.
I'll let you get some rest, Carla. See ya.
Toodaloo, cutie!
Vamos abrir aqui.
You won't get anywhere doing that.
Não abre o ralo com isso. Aspirador.
Good idea. Maybe I can find the pill that Carla dropped. I'll open up the vacuum cleaner bag and see if Lady Luck is on my side. Bingo! Here's the pill.
Ah, tem óculos de sol aqui também. Eu
They're
não
nice.
estou vendo as coisas.
It's okay. I'm sure the girls have plenty. Maybe I'll show how thoughtful I am by giving them to Gina as a present.
É sua bola de basquete, Luiz Inácio?
There's no reason to do that right now. There's no reason to do that right.
Talvez até seja, mas ele não vê motivo para jogar para ela agora. Ir a um lugar desconhecido.
I think there's someone over there. I'm afraid he's not one of the good guys. He looks like a buff type of guy that might shoot you in the back. He must be guarding that barn or something. I can't let him see me. I'll take a peek through that crack there. Inside is the chopper they used to bring us to this desert. Of course. Now I understand why that lummox is there. They're using the barn as a hangar and he's guarding. I'll enter through the rear window.
Made it! No one could beat me at this sport. Opening can, drinking can, dunking can.
He shoots well. Every single can has gone through the hoop.
Tem que pôr o comprimido aqui nas latas dele.
Excellent choice. If what Carla told me about the effects of the pill being mixed with alcohol is right, this guy will go out like a light, fast. But it's impossible to do it without him noticing. I have to distract him somehow in order to stick the pill into the can behind his back.
Nothing like a cool brewski in this heat.
Agora sim desafiar o Luiz Inácio para o basquete. Que é a mais alta de todas, deve ser ela que joga basquete.
Yeah, there's something to that idea. Maybe I can get Lula to admit who she really is and get her to distract the muscle man in the barn. Lula, come look!
Mas nem
Hey,
jogo.
big boy, I didn't know you liked sports. Hmm? Where did you get that basketball? Throw it to Lula. This is the ball from the first match I won my first title at.
I knew it. Give up the act, sister. You're Lou Lemaire, aren't you? And I see you can still work wonders with a basketball.
Of course. I've still got the magic touch. Why do you think I was named most valuable player in the league 3 years in a row?
Too bad that all went by the wayside when you messed up that last basket in the 95 finals, huh?
It was a personal foul, for goodness sake. That vision impaired bat of a referee didn't see it. Those journalist leeches looked the other way. Everyone in the whole pavilion was blinded by my grandeur. But it was a personal foul.
Okay. Pipe down, Lula. That's all in the past now. Best not to stir up old memories. After all, who hasn't missed a basket at some point? When completely alone under the basket while vying to win the NBA Finals? It really isn't that important.
Dare you insinuate that there was no foul,
No, of course not. Of course there was a foul. On purpose, too. What's important now is you gotta help me out by distracting that guy I told you about. Being who you are, you won't have any problem with a little competition hooping cans into a bucket, will you?
I'm sure you'll beat him easy, and that way you can soften the Studley thing up a bit.
All right, you win, but with 2 conditions. 1, that all that hearsay about my past remains entre nous. I really want to protect Carla and Mariola from this. And 2, well, look. Ever since that personal foul that kept me from making that basket in the finals, I've been drained of my self-confidence. I'll probably prance up to the sky, and I won't know what to say or do. So, you have to come along and talk for me.
But that's impossible. I can't let him catch sight of me or he'll recognize me. He has to have seen me when they brought me in the helicopter.
Yes, I understand. Well, I've got it. Listen, dear, we have some of those cutesy little receivers you place inside your ear. They blend in entirely. We use them for some of our cabaret acts. Here's the plan. I stick it in, and you use the walkie-talkie to whisper my lines to me. Tell me you love the idea?
I guess it's okay. Let's try it.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? This is private property, so you better vacate the premises.
Well, you see, didn't you say he was an Adonis?
Calm down, Lula. Tell him you were just passing through, that you saw what nice hoops he was shooting into the tank, and it's not bad.
Well, as I said, I was passing along and saw you toss some cans at that tank. And I said to myself, ooh, this guy's pretty hot. At basketball, that is.
Pretty hot? Very hot, you mean? I don't think you'll come across anyone that can shoot hoops like me.
Tell him you're not so bad yourself, and challenge him to throw from further away. That way, he'll get out of the way, and I can come right on in.
Well, to tell you the truth, hot stuff, I can shoot baskets just as well as you can. And from even further away.
Yeah, right. You must be joking, aren't you? You don't really think you can beat me?
Follow me if you dare, and I'll show you.
I shouldn't leave my post, but Rocco Wallace is always willing to take on a challenge. I'll laugh my head off teaching this ditz a lesson.
Anyway, I see there are quite a few empty cans around here. Ooh, look at this.
How about that? I have to admit you ain't bad, but I can do better.
I have to take advantage of this nice moment of privacy to do whatever I need to do.
Good shot.
Watch this hook.
Okay. I can spike the beer now that the gorilla's left his cage. There we go. I hope he finishes that can before opening another. I think he's coming back. Better take off so Biceps Boy doesn't find me and ruin everything at the last moment. Cross your fingers.
Man, that last sip of beer was a killer. I think I'm losing it. I better have another drink.
Congratulations! It worked! He is so tired he can barely move. Hey, pal, what? Feeling drowsy, are we?
What are you doing here, Pipsqueak? I don't know how you got out of the cabin, but as soon as I wake up, I'm gonna grind you into hamburger meat. Just wait for this dizzy spell to pass, and you're gonna get it.
You're in no state to be threatening anyone, Mac. When you snap out of it, if you do, we'll be long gone. Okay, we can't waste a second. I'll go open the barn door. That chopper will get us all out of this dust bowl. Let's go over the plan again. We've got to get the thugs' attention so they leave the house. Then I can go in and untie Gina, and we'll escape through the trap door. When those thugs go back inside the house and realize Gina and I are gone, we'll implement part 2 of the plan. Somehow locking the bad guys inside the cabin so they can't come after us. Last of all, part 3 is finding a getaway vehicle. We seem to be in the middle of a desert, so going on foot is out. And to get away, we can use the helicopter. Don't really know who's gonna fly the thing.
Já conseguiu a última parte do plano, mas sem piloto. Então, por hoje, vamos ficando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto, eu fui.